Michael is in critical condition at the General Hospital following Brooke Lynn's adolescent pregnancy and adoption. Hello everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, thank you. General Hospital GH. Spoilers recap for Wednesday, January 8 reveal that the show started off where Monday's episode left off. Fans relived the penthouse explosion, with Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, on fire yelling for help as Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Benard, and Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, scrambled to figure out what to do. Except, unlike Monday's closing, the explosion accompanied a sequence of sorts, as scenes shifted from Jason attempting to snuff out a flaming Michael with a blanket, while clips were shown of Willow Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, and Drew Quartermain, Cameron Matheson, in bed in Washington. Michael was eventually wheeled into the hospital emergency, and Lucas Jones, Van Hansis, was the doctor who was supposed to treat him. Lucas was visibly distraught when he realized his nephew was the person in need of medical attention, so he quickly called on Isaiah Gannon, Sawandi Wilson, to take the lead, but stuck around just in case assistance was needed. Over at the Metro Court restaurant, Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, asked Jack Brennan, Charles Major, to join her for dinner, since Lucas had to cancel, and the conversation quickly turned to Jocelyn Jacks. Eden McCoy, Carly thanked Brennan for keeping Joss's mind off things during Christmas activities, and also talked about how worried she was for her daughter. After all, not only did Joss lose the love of her life, but this is the second time she's going through the process of grieving a boyfriend that has passed away. Carly can tell Joss is trying to keep busy, which worries her the most. Brennan points out that Joss's need to stay busy is something she likely gets from her mom, something Carly couldn't deny. A man then walks by the couple, seemingly a delivery person on the phone, talking about a fire at the top of Harborview Towers. Carly overhears and tells Brennan that is where Sonny lives, and both quickly exit the restaurant to get more information. The two arrive at the hospital to see a distraught Jason and Sonny in the corridor. Carly calms down after she sees the two, safe and unharmed, but that quickly ends when she realizes that Michael got caught in the crossfire of the explosion that hit Sonny's penthouse. Carly lashed out at Sonny, stating he was clearly the target in this, but her son had to pay the price. Over to Joss, she's still staring down at the gun she found in one of Dex Heller's Evan Hofer drawers, but quickly puts it away once Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali, enters the room. Trina suggests taking Joss out for milkshakes, but Jocelyn just wants to be left alone to grieve on her own. After a bit of back and forth, as the girls talk about the grief process, Trina laments and decides to adhere to Jocelyn's wishes. Once Trina leaves, Joss takes the gun and bullets back out from the drawer and goes to load the gun, but stops. She puts it back in the drawer, just in time for Brennan to arrive at the door, telling her that she has to come with him immediately. Brennan was obviously following Carly's strict orders to bring Jocelyn to the hospital, and she is by her mom's side when Lucas comes out with an update. Michael is in critical condition. Jocelyn asks if he's going to be okay, and Lucas responds by saying he doesn't know. Back with Drew and Willow, after their steam session, the two engage in a little pillow talk. However, it isn't light and fun variety. Rather, Willow continues on about Michael's custody agreement papers and possibly losing her children. Drew promises to head back to Port Charles with Willow, despite his governor duties in Washington, and vows to always be by Willow's side. Meanwhile, Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrous, storms into Curtis Ashford's, Donald Turner, Aurora offices ranting about Willow's trip to D.C. and how she's jeopardizing her child custody case. After some back and forth about Drew and his slimy ways, Curtis suggests that Nina reach out to her media contacts with a tip about Drew and Willow sharing a hotel room. Likely drop Willow like a bad habit in the light of the scandal. This could prove to be a beneficial move. Nina is intrigued by the idea at first, but then declines because of how it would affect Willow. Curtis then gets a call from his wife, Portia Robinson. Brooke she gives him a heads up about Michael, noting that he is in the hospital and his condition is pretty bad. Once he gets off the phone, Curtis tells Nana, and she is tasked with having to tell Willow. After trying Willow's phone a dozen times, Nana calls Drew and he picks up. She asks if Willow is there, and he is very standoffish. He lashes out and says that it's none of her business what he and Willow do. She cuts to the chase and asks to speak with her daughter right away. Once Willow gets on the phone, Nina reveals that Michael has been in an accident and things don't look good. Over at the Quartermain mansion, Brooklyn Quartermain Chase, Amanda Seton, is crying in the living room as Lois Cirillo, Rena Sofer, walks in. She explains that she took a pregnancy test only for it to come out negative, and she worries that she and Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, can't have kids. Brooklyn goes on to say that she and Chase are doing everything they should be, and even running tests to make sure there are no health issues. Lois reminds her daughter that it takes more time for some couples than others. This is when things got interesting, as Brooklyn replies that it didn't take time the last time she got pregnant, and Lois tells her daughter that those were very different times. Brooklyn was a teen camp counselor who let passion get the best of her and didn't use protection. Brooklyn wonders if her trying to conceive struggles now are karma or God punishing her for giving her baby up all those years ago. Lois tries to reassure her daughter that this is not the case. Lois adds that the good news is Brooklyn had a healthy and normal pregnancy and delivery the last time, so there's no reason to believe the same won't happen this time around. Brooklyn notes that she feels terrible for not telling Chase about her teen pregnancy. After all, he thinks everything they are going through with a possible pregnancy would be the first time for both of them. Lois replies that Brooklyn lived an entire lifetime before she met Chase, and she has no reason to feel bad about what happened in the past. Lois also feels as if it would be completely okay to tell Chase now, although Brooklyn feels like it's too late. In the Q kitchen, Sasha Corbin, Sophia Matson, is meal prepping when she almost topples over, but thankfully, Chase is there to help her gather her bearings. She hasn't eaten all day, so he takes a container from counter and makes her a plate. Talk turns to Christmas, and Sasha gushes over the big Scorpio family Christmas she enjoyed, while Chase sadly reveals that while the holidays were great, he didn't get the one thing he was hoping for, a baby. Sasha reminds Chase that getting pregnant can be the easiest and hardest thing for some couples, and fans know all too well that Sasha knows this from personal experience. Chase just hopes he's not putting unneeded pressure on Brooklyn, and Sasha assures him that he likely isn't and is coming from a good place. General Hospital spoilers indicate now that it's been confirmed that Brooklyn had a teen pregnancy. It's only a matter of time before the truth comes out about Gio Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza, and his roots. General Hospital Daily Update News is the place to be for the best General Hospital spoilers, updates, predictions, and news, so pop by often to get your fill of everything General Hospital. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our General Hospital Update News channel and stay with us.